Hello. Today I want to talk about the weather. Is climate change a problem to be addressed now? If not now, when? In 8 years' time? In 40 years' time? Can we really wait that long? We've been told many times that if the world wishes to avoid exceeding the 2 degrees rise in global temperatures that will trigger non-reversible climate change, then the wealthiest countries, including the UK, would have to adopt a degrowth strategy. Kevin Anderson and Alice Boeslarke presented compelling evidence in the climate change negotiations in Warsaw in 2013, which stated that continuing with economic growth for the coming 2 decades is incompatible with meeting our international obligations on climate change. That was 5 years ago, and what has the Green Party's focus been on since? Curbing consumerism, climate change, or on our continued membership of an organisation wedded to economic growth for the next 40 years? In the Green Party statement EU 100, we state that in our green vision for Europe, we seek to replace the unsustainable economics of free trade and unrestricted growth with the ecological alternative of local self-reliance and resource conservation. This is the goal the Green Party should be pursuing. But this is at odds with the declared aim of the EU. In his opening statement, laying out his vision for the single market, the President of the EU Commission, Jean-Claude Juncker, put economic growth as the main goal of the single market. There's no evidence that this policy will change in the foreseeable future. In fact, economic policy in the UK is controlled by the unelected and secretive Eurogroup. May I quote, for instance, the Irish Examiner as an independent observer of the current Greek tragedy. Until 75% of Greece's public debt is repaid in 2060 at the earliest, the country will be subject to enhanced surveillance. This means 42 years of quarterly reviews during which the European Commission and the ECB, in collaboration with the IMF, may impose new measures on Greece, such as austerity, fire sales of public property, and restrictions on organised labour. The neoliberal pro-growth economic policy of the EU has been locked in for the next 42 years. What chance of degrowth in that period? Unless we in the Green Party of England and Wales provide an attractive and unique alternative paradigm of promoting degrowth and the championing of conservation over consumption, a beacon of hope for other nations to follow. And we can start by accepting the results of the EU referendum so that we offer a unique and attractive, sustainable future for Britain. I am offering you a chance to vote for a new direction, a path that perhaps we can manage our own economy. As was said in Molly Scott Cato's trade report, Greens have always argued for greater self-reliance and stronger local economies. It now looks like such a path will be the best future on offer for the UK outside the EU. Or as she said in their farming report, Brexit could be a unique opportunity to move towards an ecologically sustainable farming system. We could promote widespread renationalisation. We could support sustainable industries and start tackling the enormous public and private debt by ensuring all companies that trade in the UK pay tax in the UK. And yes, we could fund the NHS. My name is Leslie Rowe, and I am standing for the leadership of the Green Party. If you want a Green Party to focus on climate change, on localism, democracy and economic degrowth, and not on the EU, need to have its own unique appeal to the electorate, then please vote for me. I believe in a new green revolution which would transform our country. If you share that dream, then please vote Leslie Rowe for leader.